When you pass him the book, while he's checking, have you do your da'wah to them? Now that is one way, okay? Because will I finish it? Will I read it? Find a lot of similarities that they might not be aware. They might find a lot of information that, you get what I mean? We have 6 people, I will not buy 6 tickets the same row. No, I will ask them, you guys sit there, I will sit another place. Why? Reason being is that I hope that the person who sits next to me will be a non-Muslim, that I might be able to strike a conversation. It depends on the duration of your flight. If 1 hour, you must know what to present and how to present. If a 6-hour flight, you don't talk for 6 hours. Okay? People get boring. Right? So what I share with you my experience when I was traveling from Kuala Lumpur to Sri Lanka for a da'wah trip. So Sri Lanka is a country which religion is, that they profess the most in Sri Lanka? Buddhism. Buddhism. Okay? So I know that is a land of, there is a lot of Buddhists there. Buddhism. Right at the middle, nobody. 2. When people is reading something, it's like they're checking on their phone sometimes. What I did was, the middle seat, empty. Okay? Fine. Then we have a good conversations along the way. And then before, we ended our conversation, I did ask him and say, it's nice to talk to you. How can we keep in touch? He said, hey, fantastic. I will be coming back again to Malaysia in December last year. Okay? So let's communicate, let's keep in touch. So keep in touch. And then when he came to Malaysia last month, in December, last month is February. Okay? In December, he really texted me. And then we met up in Malaysia. And you know what? He brought along with his elder son. And he told me that his elder son, he registered his elder son in Islamic school. He's not a Muslim. But he said, you know what, out of so many international schools, I still want Islamic international school for my children, for my son. I asked him, interesting, you are non-Muslim. Why you choose Islamic school? He said, because there's one thing that the international school didn't teach the kids nowadays, but you have it in Islamic school. Okay, I don't know about that. What is that? So he said, it's about manners, the akhlaq. They say, that is one I want my children to be. I want them to have a good akhlaq, the best akhlaq like the Muslim. And then now he was in Moscow, and he kept on texting me. He said, we always remember you. You are so, you treat us so nice, good food. Please, I will hope to see you again when I go to Malaysia. So now we keep on communicating. Now, he has not become a Muslim. We just met up for a few months. We just know each other for a few months. But have our da'wah started? He know what we are doing. He visited our NGO, he visited my NGO, and we have a tea there, and he saw whatever things that we do, he said it's very good. So now, have our da'wah started? Yes. Obviously yes. How? Just buy a book that you read in your flight. It's all begin there. Sometimes we're thinking about doing da'wah to hundreds or thousands of people, but let's start with 1-to-1 first. Relax. Okay? There's one way of doing it. Now, you do have Uber here, right? Okay, I believe that most of the Uber driver here should be non-Muslim. Most of them? Okay, we are talking about Uber driver. When you are calling this Uber, who is the boss? Are you the boss or the Uber driver is the boss? Who is the boss? The driver or us? No, which one? The driver or us? We are the boss, right? The passenger are the boss, right? Okay. Why don't you take advantage out of it? What I mean taking advantage is that they want us to give them 5 stars, right? The rating. Now, when you're sitting in Uber, they will talk to you and you may talk to them. So rather than playing with your phone, talk to them, ask them, strike conversation, whatever that you want to talk about. Now, before you pay, maybe you have paid with your debit card whatsoever, but that doesn't matter. If you bring along one pamphlet or one book, you can just end the conversation before you go down by telling the driver, I have a nice conversation with you, and definitely, inshallah, I will give you 5 stars. Okay? They are going to be very happy. Oh, you give me 5 stars, bro? Yes. I have a good conversation with you, but I see you are a very nice chap, bro. I have something to give it to you now. A pamphlet, or take some book from behind there and then pass it to them. I hope you will read it, and this is where I find my peace and tranquility. Read it, because at the end of the day, you might meet the person again, or you might not. But who cares? You already give him something, and inshallah, inshallah, in the day of judgment, that particular driver, if he die as a disbeliever, he will no longer have any excuse right in front of Allah that Allah do not send anyone to warn him. You have done your job. Because he already received the pamphlet. He cannot say, oh Allah, I don't know. I don't know about Islam. Nobody come and tell me. Will Allah remind him, hey bro, there's someone, a Muslim, who is your passenger, pass you a book and pamphlets about Islam? Why don't you read about that? So our job is all about creating the interest, getting their attention, and deliver the message to them. And that's it. Of course, there are some phone numbers, contact there, so they can contact Islam Australia right after that. Okay? This is some of the way when we talk about Dawah bil Kalam. Now, then we talk about Quran as well. What is wrong with it? I think there's some problem with these presentations. The book that you have here as well. Okay? Now, let's talk about Quran. How to give Quran to our not yet Muslim friend. Any one of you have experience giving a Quran to your not yet Muslim friend? How do you give it to them?
We distribute them in the mosque.
Okay, that is good. What else? How?
I think if they interact with you, then they sometimes get curious and they themselves ask you. So you can or they mention that I've been looking to see, what the Quran says, and then you can just give them.
Okay, which most of the time is about when they ask for it, you will give it to them. Not really that you're trying to create the interest to get them to want the book. To create the situations, right? Most of the time is that they will pass by the mosque, or if they ask you about, they want to know more about the Quran, then only you will give it to them, right?
Or they show interest in it.
When they show interest, good. But we know that not many of them will show interest. Yes, brother. As a gift, okay, good.
You have to create the interest, so you talk about it, you make them ask questions, you make them want to ask questions.
Okay.
I've given it forward as a gift along with a little booklet explaining Islam. So if they don't want to read the whole Quran, they can just have a little look at what actually the general outline of what Islam is about.
Fantastic. Sister?
One of my friend's colleague actually, he is very interested about Islam. So he was looking for something he wants to listen and that fills his heart good. So I gave him azan. So he was looking for azan actually. So I gave him one of the azan recording, and he listened it. And then I gave him the whole Quran recitation and translation. So I didn't talk to him directly, but I'm hoping to talk to him actually.
MashaAllah, very good. MashaAllah, fantastic guys, fantastic. You guys are doing a fantastic job. Now, let me share with you some other techniques as well. Okay, if you think this is very beneficial, apply it. Okay, now what you can do is that approach your friends, your neighbors, your colleague. Okay, the next day, tomorrow is still a holiday, right? Right? Okay, maybe the day after, you approach them. The first thing you talk to them, the first thing you say to them is apologize to them first. It's like, this is my colleague, this is my friend, this is my neighbors, not yet Muslim. I say, bro, I would like to apologize to you, bro. No problem. No, other than no problem. What other response that you will get? Commonly, people will not just immediately say no problem. Am I right? They will ask, out of sudden you are apologizing to them. they will be surprised. Before they say no problem, or before they say it's okay, I forgive you, they will ask you, why are you apologizing to me? Right? So when they ask me why, then you say, you know, last week I attended a workshop on how to be a better Muslim. Okay? Of course, we're just talking about become a better Muslim, right? So last week I attended a workshop on how to be a better Muslim, and then I learned a lot. Although I'm a born Muslim, but I learned a lot of how to be a better Muslim. And one of the key points that make me apologize to you today is that when the speaker, a Chinese, I always keep on highlighting the Chinese, yeah? That he say, there is one saying of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, that he say, whosoever who hurt a non-Muslim, okay, the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, will be a witness for him against the Muslim. I do not want at the day, on the day of judgment, Prophet Muhammad will be a witness against me. So therefore, before the day of judgment, I would like to apologize to you if I have hurt you in any way, through my speech, through my words, through my actions. I would like to apologize to you. Can you forgive me, bro? Okay? Feel good? So far? Now, feel good. Then you continue. And I want to avoid same thing happening in the future, that I will hurt you unintentionally. What I would like to do is that I believe that we know that who they are. They might be a Christian, they might be Jews, they might be other religion. So ask them, you know, do you have any other reading material about your religions, about your culture that you can share with me? Anything. Now, take it from them. If they have something, anything for you, take it. After you take it, brother, sister, after I read this, if I cannot understand it, can I ask you questions? Yes, why not? Most probably. Take everything and say thank you, and then in return. And thank you so much for the gift. So as a Muslim, the Prophet also taught us to give to other people. So this is a gift for you, the Quran. If you read this, if there's anything that you do not understand, you can also ask me. Hope we can live in peace and harmony. Thank you. That's it. Do I sound preachy now? If you are on the receiving end, did I look like someone who are very preachy? Or do I look like someone who are very caring and I want peace and harmony? You do it in a different way. We must know how to create the needs out of them to want the things. Sometimes they say, I don't care. Fine. The moment you have tried your best, and if they don't care, done. Accepted, he can accept everything that is in the Quran.
The second question is that
okay, number one, it's fine to give them a Quran. Of course, there are some certain. Now, let's go one by one. Visiting a patient in hospital. Are you allowed to do so? I mean, having a group visiting the patient? Yes. Are the Muslims very active here in Perth? The ones who are very active, they are quite active around the world. Do you know? They don't care. Either you. And in this way, right? Okay, 5,000? Cool. $5,000. Now, for a family of 5 here in Perth, to cover their basic needs in terms of foods, yeah? How much do you need? 1,200. Just
no.
basic needs, just basic needs.
But he has got many of the non-Muslim people who are working in there. And the distribution guys are always non-Muslim. So I went there once, and they were handing over the thing, and they were Hindus, Indians. And the guy was saying namaste and like the
Namaste.
Indian greeting and praising them, and Indians are great. So,
Like, if I were to say, for a Dawah organization, just now we just have a debate, man. They are so aggressive, and now they are just telling us, welcome to Uganda, brother. I was surprised. Okay, that is my first impression. But actually, after the trip, then we realized and we found out, enter to you. And I feel so safe walking Pala. Our main activity was in Aru, a lot of it. 7.5.
We can print the bulletin now because the speaker was not selected.
Okay. Okay. Good. Hopefully. Bismillah. Because with the speaker, the sound system, the sound effect will be very good. You will be motivated by it, inshallah. An Arab, but he's not an Arab. He's a bishop. His name is Pastor Norman. This is Pastor Chosen. This is Pastor Tony. This is where, okay, good. MashaAllah. It's become so romantic now. I say, hi brother, how are you, bro? Are you? Why do you call me your brother? I'm not your brother. If you look into the Quran, how many verses is there is talking of dealing with atheism? Rather than talking about people who are idol worshipper and Ahlul Kitab. There are more. Atheism is based on emotional rather than rational. Pastor Tony? Yes, I remember. Then the Shah center that we visit just now. And now we get the update that he is working along with the Muslim over there to preach to the Christians. Because when we share something about, we say, you Muslim? Yes. You love Jesus? Yes. I do know this. Then we just talk about, how Muslims portray Jesus. Just as simple as that. We're just telling him that what the Quran is talking about Jesus. We believe in this, we believe in that. I do know this. Too. But he's been a driver for people. They are ready. We might have friends who only want to get married with a woman that, don't drink.
Belief system-wise, this is my very small experience. Belief-wise, they do believe there is something, but they don't believe that something is wrong.
Yeah, which means they are still not yet as caught as I talk to them. Okay, I share need to explain to them.
Evil, or they can be nice, or they have a free will, but they are energies. So it's all explained by Islam. All whatever these people believe in, and the ghosts and monsters and all that, they're all sort of classified by Islam.
It's not that after the entire course, the entire talk, then this is not an interesting talk. This is a very boring talk. But after the entire sharing, yes, this is the truth. So they are excited to imagine you are here. Just imagine. You can write down. Without you drawing, they are not good in imagination, bro. If they're not. So we create the confusion. So that's why, after we finish our talk, we thought that we have presented. That's why there's a famous saying.